Alright, so for this time around, guys, just want to take a look at three more games from the past. Some of the games that I actually played a lot during my childhood and had a lot of fun with, you know. And a couple games that you might expect, you know, big Nintendo hits, but also some that you might not. So, yeah, let's just have some fun and let's get into it.
And yeah, right out the back, man, we're here looking at one of my favorites on the GameCube. I remember my brother got this game back in the day, and I just jumped right into it once he was done. It was Metroid Prime. Oh, man. As far as GameCube exclusives go, this one is really up there, man, on the top. And, man, this game had a killer soundtrack score. Oh, my God. So epic. Nah, but yeah, all jokes aside, no, it's just so freaking awesome. I mean,
to be fair, this was my first actual Metroid game. I'd become familiar with Samus through Smash Bros. First, the one on N64. Hadn't known about the older Metroid games until after playing this one, but a lot of Metroid fans were freaking out when they said they were going to make a first-person shooter format for Metroid, but it ended up working out so well.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Impact Crater. Oh man, just so badass. I mean, that suit. Oh my god. So I believe this is my save file from when I was in the last part of the game, which is the final section before you face like the final boss, which is Metroid Prime. Yeah, so I have my plasma beam here, just freaking awesome. Freaking, this is one of my favorite beams, just because it looks like so. Like a intense flamethrower. Nah. And you got the wave beam. This was another one of my favorites because one, it turned your arm cannon huge, and also like so cool looking. Oh, I got the attention of a Metroid. In fact, I think these are those really annoying Fission Metroids. Let's take a look. Oh, well, yeah. Let's see. Nope, that's X-Ray. Okay. Alright, let's see. New creature. Fission Metroid. Metroid with the ability to split into two forms. Yep, and there you go. You have the split. And you can see what their vulnerability is based on the color that they have. Is it Ice Beam? Yes, it's Ice Beam. I should have realized that based on the color, which is like a sort of white. Got him. Which the map was so huge. I mean, even in 3D... in pure Metroid fashion, the map was huge. Metroid and Castlevania, which is where the term comes from, it's like a marriage of the two.
One of its defining features, that is this giant world map.
That's just huge. This giant world map that's just humongous. And just, this is like, what you're seeing right now is only part of it. I mean, it's bigger. But yeah. Here's really hoping the Metroid Prime 4 does come out soon. Or at least we get some more news on it soon. I mean, your suit upgrades as the game goes on, and it's just really, like, cool to see, like, that red and black combination. It's so badass. So, yeah, look, this world is... wow. I know it makes pale in comparison now to these bigger, giant cinematic worlds that we become accustomed to. But, dude, for the time period, this was really something. I mean, wow. This is what, like, I had to double check the release date of this game, but it really is something special to have seen this back then. I mean, you could even see the raindrops bouncing off the arm cannon. Wow, it really is just something beautiful to take in and behold. Well, that was amazing. Let's take a look at our next game and just keep strolling down this little memory lane trip together. And man, I have to talk about one of my favorite movie tie-in games ever. I mean, I know the movie tie-in games tend to get a bum rap, and this one in particular, in retrospective for a lot of people, may not be the best one ever, but it's one of my personal favorites. Yep, we're talking about Enter the Matrix. Oh man, this game really was something special.
The Wachowski siblings actually themselves wrote and directed this game, and really had a lot of creative input because they wanted it to really kind of be a substantial kind of meaning to the series, and it's so cool to see that happen. And they even filmed some footage of the actors in their roles during Matrix Reloaded for this game only. So it fills in some story gaps, which is amazing.
Alright, so let's take a look here at my save data. Oh man, we got, I was really into this game, as you can see. I have 4 different little save slots. So there are 2 campaigns in this game. I mean, you can play as either Niobe or Ghost. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of these save files. Alright, I think... I'm a big fan of the chateau scene in the movie, so let's take a look here and see what we can find. Alright, jacking into the Matrix.
Where'd they go?
Where are we?
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix is structured.
Huh. So I think that there's a bit of a bug with this game, Rom. But you won't be able to see the movie footage. At least not at this moment.
You gotta love the T-posing animation, though.
No reception.
We need to get that key. See if you can call Sparks from the roof.
Huh. I see a man at the end of the hall, ominously looking on at me. Huh. Odd. Alright. One of the coolest things about this game was being able to basically tap into the slow-mo aspect of the Matrix franchise, or bullet time, which was, I think, activated with the left trigger. Yeah. And you could, like, run into walls and, like, flip and do all this crazy stuff. And your moveset would actually change if you were in focus mode or bullet time. So you could hold down the bullet time button and, like, jump or hit, and it would look differently. Most of the time. Like, your jump would upgrade. So you have a basic jump with regular time, and then bullet time, you have this, like, sort of far jump, or epic jump. Anyway, figure out what's going on. I haven't played this in so long. I'm not even sure, like, what happens in this area. It's been a while. Okay. Looks... Just me, or does the guy look like the Crow?
I know I should take you to the Merovingian, but the thing is, he might just kill you.
Okay, and I wonder, alright. This is... Okay then. This is turning very BDSM culty very fast. Oh, are you serious? Gonna... A steak. Oh, so he's a vampire. I mean, I guess. I mean, maybe it's kind of obvious, but I mean, I just didn't really think vampire. Although wait, that actually makes sense if you think about it. Oh, and I gotta fuck up a bunch of vampires. That is amazing. I did not remember that. That's hilarious. Like, and it's freaking awesome. It really falls in line with a lot of the early 2000s vampire movie lore, like Queen of the Damned or like Queen of the Damned or Underworld.
And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. So there's a crucial moment in The Matrix Reloaded where the Oracle is talking to Neo.
And she explains to him that when programs that are either supposed to retire or do something, they're like do a certain task, decide to do something else, something odd happens within the Matrix and it causes a glitch. So she goes, any story you've ever heard about... Oh, that was epic. Any story you've ever heard about vampires or werewolf is a system that's simulating a program that's doing something they're not supposed to be doing. So yeah, that makes so much sense. And the Merovingian was definitely doing a lot of things he wasn't supposed to be doing, so it makes sense. Oh, that is epic. This moment right now, yo, that music is awesome. Very early 2000s rock, very reminiscent of the Queen of the Damned right now going on. That's crazy. Oh, that is epic. Okay. The fucking bullet time makes it so much more awesome. Now the combat in this game, even though it's kind of basic by today's standard, was pretty freaking awesome. Like, a lot of the moves were like super badass. Oh shit. What? Guy just totally bails when she's about to stake him. I like how the subtitles had to describe the snickering and stuff. Oh, the Keymaker.
Alright guys, well let's take a look at our next game. That was a lot of fun, but I'm gonna save one of my personal favorites for last. This is, I think, another one, in my personal opinion, like, better movie tie-ins ever made.
This is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. If you've known me in my own personal life, you know that I am a Harry Potter fanatic. I've been a fan since the year that the movie came out, which is actually 20 years this year. It's mind-boggling. And right out the back,
if Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in mortal danger.
So yeah. And right from the beginning, this introduction is actually pretty epic for a movie game tie-in. Like, and the soundtrack too. I know that nothing can beat the movie soundtrack score, but the score in the game is very reminiscent of the movie score, and it's really freaking cool.
That's pretty freaking epic.
Alright, so let's press continue, and I'll take a look at some of my old save files now. Alright, yeah, as you can see, I definitely played the heck out of this game. I had a bunch of save files here as well, A, B, and C. I'll start with Grand Staircase. So, I think this game was actually pretty short, but it was fun. It's a fun game to play. I think I beat it in about a week. My cousin beat it in about 2 days, but he's a much better gamer than me. Really, no, he's a great gamer. So let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, so one thing to notice right at the back is that it has the inverted camera. So let me go ahead and fix that.
Yeah, a lot of games back in the early 2000s, when the beginning of 3D gaming, more or less. For some reason, a lot of time free camera controls tended to be inverted. Nowadays, thankfully, they're not. And sometimes you couldn't even change that. Sometimes they were just inverted and you couldn't change it.
Thankfully, this game allows you to change that. So, yeah, left is left and right is right. So that's good. And then you would save with these little scrolls, which is so cute because it's kind of like them. It's like the scrolls and ink they would use and the quills they would use in class is used for saving. Yeah, so... Oh man, I gotta say, graphically speaking, this game was impressive. I mean, going from the Sorcerer's Stone PS1 game, which they later remade for the Gamecube, but to look like the Chamber of Secrets game. But going from the PS1 game to this, trust me, it was a big difference. I had played the PS1, let's see. Alright. I love how each floor had like a subject. So you have Arithmecy and Gryffindor Tower on the top floor. You had the Ancient Ruins on the 6th floor.
A fascinating subject, according to Hermione.
Let's see. 5th floor, non-magical studies. Which, this floor always made you wonder. I'm like, do they have to learn regular stuff and also magical stuff, because that sounds like a lot of work, but the magical stuff's probably awesome. So throughout the game you take these courses to learn new spells, and it's really cool because it's like going to Hogwarts, which is like obviously the whole awesomeness about these games. So yeah, this is the Great Hall. I mean, that's not the Great Hall, this is like the main hall, and look, it's Dumbledore. So yeah, look. And oh man, this little area right here where the stained glass window from atop, the stained glass window up here, it really just reflects these beautiful colors on the ground and on the door here, and it's really something beautiful to behold. And it looks incredible up-res by Dolphin. It's like a serious HD remaster status. Your basic knockback jinx, which you can charge up any of these spells. Oops, I just hit Dumbledore.
He probably deserves it. No, I'm kidding. Nah.
So, let's see. Yeah, so you get your basic knockback jinx, which you can actually attack students with by accident. And you have your Lumos, of course, which is to light up the dark areas in this game. And it's really handy, trust me, in those darker kind of stealth areas. And yeah, it's really... And then you got your Defindo, which, funny thing, right? You get the Defindo, literally, on like the first night that you're in Hogwarts.
Neville gets himself trapped behind a magical tapestry, and so in order to get him out, you have to go to the greenhouses and find this Defindo spell.
Then we got our Expelliarmus, which in this game, interestingly enough,
it's not like a sort of disarming spell, it's more of a shield.
There we go. Yeah. Oops, charged up too much. And then you got your Scourge, which is sort of like I forgot. It's like a slime spell, but I forgot what it does. I like how this guy's just looking at me like, what am I doing? But anyway, so moving forward, we have Aviforce, which is really cool, transfiguration spell. And this spell is actually one of the cooler looking spells in terms of maneuver that you make in this game, which is really nice. It's like you're charging up a Dragon Ball Z blast. Oh! So, of course, your Incendio is your same maneuver as the kind of... That's so epic. Same maneuver as the Flipendo spell. And your Alejandra? Oh, this has to be the coolest looking spell in the whole game. It's the movement he does here is like super magician-y wizardry. And it's really cool. That's so epic. It's like Neville. But anyway, sorry. At some point in this game, you get your hands on a Nimbus 2000. And after you do that, you're able to fly around Hogwarts. That is freaking amazing. I mean, it's like living the old... This game like basically allows you to live the ultimate like kind of broom flying fantasy from Harry Potter. But you see even animation when you fly just above the water. Like, it's so epic. It's not as big of an area as I remember that you can fly around, but it's really cool. And it actually matches some of the movie's kind of representation of the castle. Like right over here is the area where Harry is escaping the dragon in the Goblet of Fire. And yeah, there's really something cool. And I think this is even like the boathouse where in Deathly Hallows Part 2 where they see Snape get killed. And then yeah, it's actually pretty damn like accurate. It's crazy. And look, it's even the Quidditch pitch, but you can't go to it because of the magical barrier that stops you from going out of the main. Oh, there you go. You can't go outside the main grounds. It's super awesome. Alright, so let's dismount. And that's pretty much that.
Yeah, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope to hopefully do one final chapter of this Gamecube Diaries miniseries soon. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely. Just want to complete this little trip down memory lane together and have some fun with it. And do something you love today, guys. I mean, if you read that book you've been wanting to read, play that game you've been wanting to play, go outside for a nice walk if the weather's good and permits, and not be it with your mask. Unless you've been vaccinated or something. Nah. But anyway, definitely do something you love, something that's dear to you. It's good for the soul, guys. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. Me and Doggy saying see you later. And have a wonderful day, guys. And thank you.